Humans like to learn. And sometimes humans like to learn in places that have chairs and people they call professors. Yep, we're talking about college, which ain't cheap. Unless you live in Germany, which did away with tuition fees in 2014. Das kannst du deine Oma lernen. So we here at How Stuff Works partnered with United Way and the SunTrust Foundation to provide a few tips for the college bound, which we cribbed from college students in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Tip number 1, take responsibility and initiate a conversation with your parents or guardian.
Yes, my parents sat down with me and they definitely wanted me to get scholarships. I mean, like any other parent wants me to, so.
They never sat down and talked to me about finances, or they did my senior year of high school when I didn't really care to listen.
If you're lucky, they'll pony up for some of the expenses.
Well, actually, my parents were pretty helpful with everything, as much as they could at least, because there's a certain extent.
If you're super lucky, they will have been contributing to a 529 savings plan that you can use for tuition and college expenses.
Was I aware of the 529 plan? No.
My parents are always there to help me out if I need any help financially, so books and stuff or my courses, they actually pay for them.
And if you're super duper lucky, they'll spot your entire ride to college. In which case, you may not be so lucky because you'll be missing out on some serious life skills. Like tip number 2, creating a budget.
Because that's very important. Like, I never even thought about making a budget or sitting down and planning your finances and seeing how much everything costs, and even just a little table of where your money should go helps, and it goes a far way.
Sit down and figure out what you'll need and what things cost.
Other than tuition, textbooks, rent, and bills are the big ones. I spend a lot of money on food, especially on campus.
How much will a scholarship, a loan, or mom and dad pay for?
Yes, I'm actually a Hope Scholar, so I think 80% of my tuition is covered for by Hope.
When I went to junior college, the Pell Grant paid for everything. Then when I transferred here, that's when I started taking out loans by myself.
Having going here, I was out of state, but I was in the National Guard, so I had in-state tuition waiver from the National Guard.
Do you need to get a job? How much debt do you think you might end up with on the other side of your degree?
My primary concern is money when I graduate, and if I'll find a job that I like and I can make money from doing.
Tip number 3, research. Research and then research again, because we live in the golden age of information. And you can also visit United Way's 211 program to take advantage of their financial coaching.
I should have went to the scholarship office more too. It's like a whole office dedicated to scholarships. I just found out about it. It's a small office, but it holds a lot of money in there that most people don't even know about.
And you can also call or visit your intended college or university student financial services, and they'll tell you all about the free money that's out there and how to get it.
The biggest thing I regret is not applying for more scholarships. I mean, there's so many scholarships out there that you can apply for, it'll blow your mind. And the amount that you can get will also blow your mind. So you can actually get scholarships to pay for school and then get more to just put in your pocket. And if I had known how many scholarship opportunities were out there when I was younger, I definitely would have taken more of advantage of it.
I could have had probably my whole thing paid for. I just stayed in there a little bit longer, as opposed to doing the easy thing, just signing up for a loan and having to pay it back.
If I was more aware of this, I would be in a better place now 2 years ago, but I say better late than never.
Tip number 4, go easy on the credit card.
I do not have a credit card. I probably should get one soon because I don't have a credit score, and I'm gonna need one of those.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna build up good credit, but applying for a credit card and then going bananas with it can bite you in the arse later on. There are smarter ways to go about it.
My dad, he put me on game real early. So the key is they're gonna keep giving you more money so you can keep borrowing more and keep going back. If I already know the trick, I'm gonna use as little as I need, pay you back, and I can keep more money for myself as opposed to just paying back all this interest.
Just make sure you always know what's in your account and what you can and can't do, what you need versus what you want.
And I always use them responsibly as opposed to just maxing them out.
I found out by just going to a bank that a secure card is probably the best way to go for now to start building your credit. You just deposit like $500 and then you get a $500 credit card limit.
And tip number 5, budget creatively. How can you save money and live small?
I'll reuse the same water bottle over and over and over again.
Save as much as you can. So I mean, my parents have always had an emphasis on save, save, save.
When I first moved to Atlanta, I was essentially living in a closet but I was spending very little on rent and bills.
I've made my room like a kitchen, you know, like living room, bedroom, everything. Like I have each little corner, like I have a mini fridge, I have a microwave just sitting on my dresser. That's college living, right?
And finally, realize that the struggle, while certainly real, is only making you stronger. If you can convince your current self that your future self is worth the research, the penny pinching, and the willpower, you'll come out on the other side puffed up with pride and hopefully completely debt-free.